All righty. What is good, fellas? Happy week 15 Monday Night Football. Hopefully, if any of you guys have a sweat like myself, you cook tonight. I need Kenneth Gainwell to hold my 11-point lead against Jalen Waddle in my home league to advance to the semis. Couple of best ball things that we can maybe go over here to start. And then we're going to do some playoff best ball drafts. We'll probably do some mittens. There's a summit draft, which is a 3-entry max. So we might weave in maybe a gauntlet. We'll see. Quick update. I did get a Great Dane through. It's a 100% chance to make it. This is the team that I got through. It was a 250 entry max contest or entry contest. Unfortunately, I did lose Patrick Mahomes in the process. I have no idea. Sorry. Okay, I didn't move it. I'm live currently. Anyways, the running back core is pretty yikes, but the wide receivers are a wagon. Puka, St. Brown, McMillan, Rice, Godwin, Dobbs, Tesla, Brown, and whatnot. And I lost Kraft in the process. So not my best team. Like I would have much rather advanced this one. This was like the wagon running back core that I had. But it feels good to get one through because the Great Dane, the structure for it is 2 of 8, 1 of 4, and there's only 10-person final. So all I have to do is advance 1 of 4 next round, and I'm in the 10-person final for $25K up top. So that one feels good to advance just because of how small the contest is.
Not bad, not bad.
My Husky is cooked, unfortunately. This Best Ball Mania absolutely getting through. I mean, not necessarily. It says 98% on BBMDB. But it more or less, it's pretty safe. Trevor Lawrence, Caleb Williams at the quarterback spot, Josh Jacobs, Swift, Breece Hall, my dead Miles Sanders takes from early in the offseason. Jarquez Hunter's a 0. Will Shipley's basically a 0. Wide receivers, Chase, Wandale, Jaden Reed, Smith, Pickens, Pittman, not bad at wide receiver. And then Loveland, Kincaid, and then Cade Otton was out last week, but I think he'll probably be back this week. So he's drawn live for I guess we got 15 live there if we exclude the running backs. Sorry, 14 live if we exclude Ayuk as well, who's out for the season. The ones that I want to advance that could still is this one needs Achane to score 24 points to advance. I did like all the permutations of it. It's just a much better team, even though there is still like a dead James Conner and a dead Kyler on it. Like the team is just a little bit more complete. It's got McBride obviously too. With a bunch of things there. And then this one was also pretty close. Where is it? Down 14-2. Like I wrote down everything. Oh, it was this one. If Achane scores 25 on this one advances. And I think this one would 100% be my best team. It's a Caleb, Tua, Stafford with Achane, Kyron, Pacheco, Spears, again, Miles Sanders for some reason. And then the receivers are pretty solid. Tight ends are also decent as well. So only one BBM sucks considering I advanced 36 teams to the second round. But I'm hoping I can sneak a second one through if possible. And then this Hound Dog probably going to advance as well. Unfortunately, Jaden's out for the season, so I'm rolling with Cam Ward and Shadur Sanders at quarterback on this one. Wild that I drafted those two quarterbacks. But the running back core is good. Wide receivers are decent. Tight ends, not bad too, with getting Kelsey through with a Pitts team as well. And then the only other team that advanced for me was this big board, assuming Jalen Warren can play some defense for me, because I'm up 8 points right now. And the guy at 142, I believe, has Waddle and Freiermuth. So I need Jalen Warren to play a little bit of defense. Fortunately, only 2.2 points qualifies because Pacheco hit my lineup because my running back core is pretty ass. This is a big board team, right? So this is like way before the draft that I drafted this thing. The receiver core is in good shape. Tight ends, I went triple elite tight end on this team because they all slipped. So I still have McBride, Kelsey, but at the time I went with triple elite tight end because they just kept sliding. But yeah, team's not very good, but getting 4 or 5 teams potentially through to week 16 feels all in all like a decent bet.
Not too bad.
But yeah, let's get into the let's go over the team we got on Spicy's account here, because we do have one Best Ball Mania out of only a couple that we actually advanced. Like, how many drafts did we do total, Spicy? Like 25, something like that. Yeah, some 2025 drafts or whatever. We got 4 through, and then yeah, this is the one that's advancing by the looks of it. How safe is this? Let me actually look on BBMDB what it says for. It gives you like a percentage chance of like how likely it is to advance, and I'm curious what it says. But yeah, the team's looking decent with Bijan, Chase Brown, Trevion Henderson. That's nice. Obviously, having Michael Wilson, who's kind of like a skeleton key in best ball right now, is definitely nice. Getting T. Higgins back next week would be crucial if we can get him. And then what is it tight end wise? We got, Goddard, Hunter Henry, Noah Gray is not too bad as well. No, Danny was definitely in charge of that Noah Gray pick for sure. It says
Probably.
84% chance of winning or of advancing for this team. So I'm not sure what behind us it could screw us over, but there's probably an Achan team or a, Waddle team or something behind us somewhere.
Yeah, no, hopefully we can get it through.
Yeah. And then this one hurts like a lot because, I mean, it's technically not screwed because we're 0.4 behind and all we need is Caleb Johnson to score 12.5 points to help us win this. But Caleb Johnson's certified ass. So that's probably not going to happen. And this guy's team ahead of us is pretty much done. So it sucks that we weren't like 0.1 ahead of him or something. Because he only has Rodgers left and Rodgers ain't scoring more than 44. So
yeah, I mean, Trevor Lawrence scoring 6 touchdowns?
Crazy, man. Crazy. Didn't think that was going to be the outcome of week 15, that it was going to be Trevor Lawrence and Kyle Pitts and Tyrone Tracy that you needed.
Yeah. Meanwhile, got a sweat tonight. Shouldn't be a sweat. It's because I made every single fucking wrong start-sit decision, apparently. I leave Jawan Jennings on my bench for shitty-ass Ken Walker and shitty-ass Ladd McConkey. They absolutely stink up the joint. Cherry on top, even despite him starting Matthew Stafford, you would think, oh, hey, I got a potential blocking stacking partner here. I have Colby Parkinson, but let me sit him for Darren Waller. So now I need Darren Waller to score 13 points tonight because I left 27 on the bench from Colby Parkinson. Not fun.
That one's a bad beat. I mean, I think that was debatably you could have played Colby Parkinson given the over under.
I could have got there given how good he's been in the format recently. Like,
and the 55-point over under that game held as well.
Like, he scored fucking 6 touchdowns in his last 6 games.
Yeah. And Arthur, yes, this is the listener league. It's funny because this matchup is between Danny and Flett, and the winner of the matchup plays me in the next round. So,
trust me, Arthur, that wasn't happening again. My thought process is, hey, you're a 2-touchdown favorite at home to the Indianapolis Colts led by Phillip Rivers. Is there scoring equity here? Ken Walker was like a plus 100 to score in this game, but guess what? Doesn't fucking matter because he had no efficiency and he doesn't get over the line. So we take a stinker in the lineup, especially knowing that we have Jawan Jennings, 18.7 on the bench. Adonai Mitchell, 17.4 on the bench. Malik Davis, even for Christ's sakes, 11.7 on the bench. Tune, 9.3. Isaiah Davis, 13.5. Colby Parkinson, cherry on the top, 27 on the bench.
I mean, Jennings is the only one reasonably
no doubt
we're actually going to start.
No doubt, but even still, it does sting knowing that literally any other option I put in would have been a better option than the 2 that I went with.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would have told you to play Jennings over Devin Neal.
I mean, Devin Neal got hurt though.
Of all the guys that you started, but if I was setting your lineup, I would have actually played Jennings.
I mean, Neal got hurt, bro. So like, I don't.
He did, but like, you'd be only needing 4 points or whatever from Waller if you had played Jennings.
Sure, but then I would have also just been substantially better if I even left my lineup as it is. If you recall, I had Jawan Jennings in for Ladd McConkey right before kickoff. Quentin Johnson ruled out with an injury. I'm like,
did you actually have him out?
I had Jawan Jennings in my lineup. I had Jawan Jennings ranked higher in my rankings than Ladd McConkey and adjusted when Quentin Johnson got announced out.
Yeah, that's tough.
My fault, but like, that's just my fucking year. I can't do anything fucking right, apparently.
Yeah, I've been so brutal on the start-sit decisions this year. And it's never in leagues that like, it's only in my home league and the listener league, or in my home league and the flock league that I keep fucking up start-sit decisions in. In the listener league, I've been like dynamite. It feels like I can't make a wrong decision, but in the flock league and my home league, I just keep making wrong decisions. But
don't get me started with my home league. The guy I played in round 1, again, keep in mind this league, I'm the highest scorer all year. I've been cooking all fucking year. I'm without Drake London. Sure, that's fine. I can replace him. I'm without London and Dunze. I had decent depth. The guy that I play was 3-7 in his last 10 weeks, failed to cross 130 points in like 6 of his last 7 games, and he sets the league record for scoring by over 25 points against me this week.
That's unfortunate.
Like, he scored 230 points. He scored 230 points. The next highest in the league was 200. I'm like, what do I do? I'm seeing Jalen Hurts pop fucking shovel passes to Dallas Goedert galore. Dallas Goedert and Jalen Hurts in his lineup.
That's horrible.
I'm seeing James Cook. He's low-key getting shut down, and then he just absolutely starts ripping at the end of the game.
Yeah, Badaki fried my ass with James Cook.
Travis Etienne, need I say more? 230 bombs at the running back slots. We even go over to Zay Flowers. Hey, he remembers how to score touchdowns when he plays against the lad. That's what he knows.
He did drop a second touchdown, to be fair.
It's insane, bro. Fucking DJ Moore again. Another time this year, DJ Moore has played me and scored 2 touchdowns.
I wanted to play DJ Moore in the flock league. I was like, my gut was telling me to do it. I was like, screw it. I'm gonna play Bill because Chris Rodriguez is out. He did fine, but yeah, DJ Moore frying. I love what DJ Moore needs to get me into the playoffs. He scores 0.6, and then this week he scores 2 touchdowns, and the week before he scores 2 touchdowns.
Because he's playing against me, bro. These ones I'm okay. Okay, Josh Jacobs, you're gonna get there 2 touchdowns. I said if he was gonna get there, it would be on the back of touchdowns. Fine. Travis Kelce, 7 catches, 7 yards or 70 yards. I could live with that. Amon St. Brown, yeah, sure, 41.4. That's a little bit too much.
You don't want to put him on there.
If he's going to go off, so be it. The fact that everybody in his lineup outside of Kelce scored 2+, Zay Flowers had 1, Kelce had 0. Everybody else in his fucking lineup had 2+ touchdowns.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's get some likes up. Let's roll into a mitten draft here. I threw it into the chat, I believe, or maybe I will. I'll drop it into the chat one more time here. We're going to get into a mitten draft if you guys want to join. Of course, these are like just bar none the best way to watch the NFL playoffs because there's no fantasy football going on during the NFL playoffs, obviously, but this makes it so that there is fantasy football going on. And of course, I would say like most years, it's like, oh, you could predict who's going to go. It's probably going to be like the Chiefs or the Eagles or one of these teams. Dog, this year, whole NFL is wide open. This is like going to be the funnest playoff best ball cycle ever because you could make the argument, especially in the AFC, that any one of the top 7 seeds could win the Super Bowl, or at least be the AFC Super Bowl representative.
We're talking about it today. Where I'm at with it is I genuinely think one of these AFC South teams is going to be represented in the AFC, whether it's the Jaguars or the Texans. To me, they just scream the 2 most complete teams in the conference right now. Also, I will say I have like 6 or 7. So hopefully that answers your question, but I've mostly just been wearing this one.
Also, I'm on board with this, Brock. I will be finding any way possible to get the Bills and Rams into the Super Bowl because to me, those are the most likely. That's the most likely Super Bowl matchup. But the beauty of this is like the Commanders run that happened last year. Like there's going to be a team that does it. I don't know what conference it's going to be. I don't know what team it's going to be. But there's going to be somebody that's in the NFC or AFC championship where like, really? It's the Chargers in the AFC championship or the, it's
not going to be the Chargers
Lions or an NFC championship or whatever. Like there's just going to be like a random wild card team in the NFC or AFC championship.
So the Cowboys obviously out of the running for the wild card spot. It's basically going to come down to 3 teams. It's going to be one of the NFC North teams, in my opinion. It's going to be the Packers, the Bears, or the Lions. 2 of those teams are going to make it. One of those teams isn't going to make it. My thought process here is I actually like the Lions as like the sneaky outcast pick right now because they got 2 arguably of their hardest games out of the way. Like the Cowboys game, the Rams game, like you're expecting, okay, if they're going to drop one, it'd probably be to one of those offenses. They get by both of those games 1-1. Sorry, they lost to the Rams, but they kept it competitive. The main focus, though, is the fact that the Bears, very, very tough schedule. The Packers, they are 9-4-1. Their final 3 games are the Bears, the Ravens, and at Minnesota. And I mean, Minnesota, you have to go to their building, divisional matchup. JJ looked pretty good. Like without Micah Parsons, like those are 3 very losable games.
So can I ask why 3 NFC North teams aren't going to make it? Oh, I guess one of the NFC West teams is going to make it, or 2 of the NFC West teams are probably going to make it.
Well, because the Rams, let's just say they win the division, the 49ers and the Seahawks, they are going to make it.
Yeah, and the yeah, you're probably right. It looks like it'll be San Fran and Seattle as two of the wild cards, assuming the Rams win the division.
The thing with the Bears that's interesting too is they have, or wow, that was interesting. Interesting too is that they actually also have a tough 3-game schedule, but the thing is they have the advantage of the half game over Green Bay, so they handle their business in Green Bay. It's going to be very tough for Green Bay to pass them, and yeah, dude, like without Micah Parsons, Christian Watson may be missing at least a week or two because obviously he came down with a pretty hard shoulder injury. I don't know how that team's going to look, man. Obviously, I'm biased here, but let me know your thoughts on them.
Green Bay?
I'm biased because we have their pick, obviously. Like, I want them to miss the playoffs, but like, am I outrageous to say they can easily finish 10-6-1 or 9-7-1 here?
I think knowing that they're playing Chicago at home, Baltimore doesn't really scare me, and they're also at home for that game as well. Mm-hmm. And Minnesota's, they still have JJ McCarthy at quarterback.
2 road games.
I would love to see Detroit make the playoffs instead of Green Bay, but I do ultimately think Green Bay will still make the playoffs.
Yeah, the thing that's scary there is too, Tom as well. Sorry, I forgot to mention Zach Tom also went down in that game. Or not that game, but he's just down. Yeah, like if you don't have
let's enter a draft, by the way.
Let's enter one. Sorry.
Yeah, if you guys location error. Interesting. It's got a refresh page or something. But yeah, basically if you guys want to join this draft, we're gonna do just a mitten draft. You just go to the Underdog main lobby and you can draft with us over here. The link is in the chat to do so. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get to build out some unique scenarios because this is truly one of those years where, like, I remember, what was it, the year that the Titans were like the 1 seed in the AFC, where the Bengals and Rams made the Super Bowl?
2021.
That was the year to get weird. This is the year to get weird like that, because I think all of us can agree that Denver's kind of a soft 1 seed in the AFC as well, relative to like. Yeah, like
you guys aren't like the 15-1 Chiefs or the fucking,
it's not like a Bills wagon or a Chiefs wagon or somebody like that with playoff experience who's got a, ready to win roster. That being said, though, like given their Super Bowl odds, like they're actually a decent value in drafts right now because, they have the bye, they're going to have the 1 seed, they have a huge home field advantage, or at least, I mean, as of right now, they have the 1 seed and have the home field advantage, but it's a fun year to like be like, hey, let's fucking get crazy and put a Carolina Panthers Super Bowl run together or something. You know what I mean? Like this is the year.
That might be a little out of line.
But this is the year to get weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, if the one team I'm willing to get really weird on is Detroit, because I do see the upside. They're a good enough team to win out. Yes, they do have to win out to have a shot, but you're getting that at depressed value right now. I do think if we knew that the Lions were in the playoff field, you can make the case that at that point, because they would be hot, they would have won 5 out of the last 6 games. They have an elite level offense, 2 wide receivers playing the side.
Implication of this contest as well is guys like Jahmyr Gibbs, St. Brown, and those guys are gonna score points as well.
I would argue in that scenario they would be my second favorite in the NFC behind the Rams.
Yeah,
I really do.
So I'm gonna call you nuts on this because I'm like just kind of doubtful that they actually make the playoffs.
If they make it, obviously it's a moot point if they don't.
Right, but I'm not willing to go all in necessarily on them making the playoffs. Period. Like I actually
don't
think
disagree.
It's far more likely that they miss the playoffs.
Dude, okay, I don't disagree. I'm just saying if they make it, it's worthwhile taking a stab now.
What do we want to start primarily with here? Do we want to go?
Could go Kyron. You also like a Trevion here. Could go McCaffrey just for the points.
Cook here if you want to go with Cook.
Okay, yeah, we could play through Buffalo. I was also thinking McCaffrey.
I'm going to be building a lot of Buffalo because I truly do believe that once the lights come on, this is when you want to have the best quarterback. This is when you want to have the guy who can win you the game single-handedly. And it might be challenging to win this contest with Josh Allen, without Josh Allen. Sorry, it's going to be. I think it might be very challenging to.
We got to get Matthew Stafford with the next pick then, otherwise we won't have a Super Bowl quarterback.
Well, yeah, I mean we could get weird in the NFC if we had to.
Fair.
Do we want to go with Stafford now, or do we want to go with like a different wide receiver? I'm cool with going Stafford if you want to go Stafford here.
I'm cool going Stafford. We could go with the Lions as well. Take a Gibbs here and then try to backdoor a Goff if we wanted to play it weird.
If we're going Rams, we probably shouldn't take Lions because they'd be very
No. I'm saying we could go Rams or Lions. We can go Rams. It's fine.
Yeah,
I was just saying we could have gone either or.
Are the Lions? The Lions are still going this high. So your opinion on this is you want to be hammering Lions right now. My opinion's the opposite. I want to be fading Lions right now because I actually think that there's like right now the Detroit Lions to make the
I think
playoffs,
they're winning out, and I think if they win out, they
have
make
a 15% chance of making the playoffs. Jameer Gibbs is going as a top 15 player right now. To me, that screams fade Lions.
What's their chances of making the playoffs if they win out? Because, like, again, it would have to be a given that they win out. I'm just saying, for me, they would be the second favorite team in the NFC if they make the playoffs. There's obviously ifs and ands here. I'm not saying it's a guarantee they're going to make the playoffs. I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, I mean, home Steelers, definitely a winnable game. Away Vikings, winnable game, but they did lose to Minnesota earlier this season in Detroit. And away Bears. Like, I don't think they're going to win out. I think they're going to go 2-1. They're going to stumble somewhere. I don't know if it's going to be Steelers. Steelers are a good enough team to give you a run for your money, lose on a last-second field goal type thing. Divisional game on the road for the Vikings. Divisional game on the road for the Bears, who currently lead the division. I think they will lose one game.
Again, you're not playing it as a 50-50 if they're making the playoffs, if they're not making the playoffs. You'd be playing it like that's the team you need if they make the playoffs, which I very well think if they make the playoffs, like I said, they would be my second favorite bar none out of the NFC.
Okay, so I just don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Like that's
fine. You could fade them if you don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Then
I think they're going to miss. Unfortunately, I think the tie that Green Bay has is going to be enough to get them in the playoffs, even if they stumble a little bit.
Also, I've been wearing the Dak jersey so much, I'm just lazy to rehang it up. To be honest, I wear it for every Cowboys game at this point.
Okay. I think we should maybe.
It's dude. I will always get weird with these contests. 6 weeks.
We got to make a decision here. What do we want to do on the AFC? Do you want to go AFC or NFC with this pick?
Probably an AFC pick because maybe we could stack an AFC quarterback to make up for not having Josh Allen because we're probably assuming the Rams are the 1 seed, right?
Yeah. Do you want to go Diggs? Maybe
we could do that.
I don't think it's very likely that the Patriots and Bills would play each other. The Patriots are probably one of them is going to be the 2 seed most likely. Whoever wins the division, the other one would play Denver in the second round. So they could, I believe what we just watched on Sunday was an AFC championship preview. I think that they're the 2 best teams in the conference.
Which 2 are you saying?
The Patriots and Bills. I think that they're the 2 best teams in the conference.
I'm on the AFC South teams. I really am. I'm on the Texans and Jags.
Now, do we want to go Kincaid here as the another?
I mean, we have to when we have James Cook, right?
Yeah, I think we probably got to grab Kincaid.
Yeah.
I mean, we could if Gibbs falls to us, obviously, you want to take a swing on him by all means. I think that the Lions are going to steeply start declining in drafts given their playoff odds right now.
It's not sleeping on Denver, Arthur. It's just more so being apprehensive with the fact that they don't have the playoff experience that the other teams do.
I want to get some Denver exposure, though. I do not want to be without all these drafts without ever having drafted any Broncos.
You don't want to be without them. I'm just saying for me, the Texans have kind of just gritted out playoff games in the past, so I have that level of faith in them. And I just think this is, Broncos are up there too. I would argue that the Texans and Broncos are 2 of the 2 best defenses we've seen since 2020 or since 2000 for that matter. Huh. If you had to rank all-time defenses since 2000, they're 2 of the top 5 pretty easily, right?
Yeah.
Just single season.
They're definitely up there in terms of EPA and whatnot, what they're allowing. The Bills, according to this playoff predictor, their most likely seed is the 5 seed, and the Patriots' most likely seed is the 2 seed. So
we're getting Ravens versus Bills round 1.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, we're not going to take any other AFC teams that are not Bills or Patriots on this team.
On this team, yes.
On this team, yeah. On the NFC side, the Rams' most likely opponents would be any of the wild card teams. So the 49ers, the Seahawks, the Packers. We should maybe avoid teams like that and steer closer to the Bears, Eagles, or the NFC
Seahawks. They could play the Seahawks, right?
In round 2, they would most likely play the Seahawks because the Seahawks would probably beat us or Carolina in the first round in that situation.
Right. And then you're assuming the 2 and the 3 seed win. So that would be the Eagles.
The safest of the years we've been doing this, the safest stack to go with a number 1 seed is almost always the 2 or the 3 seed in the same
question, though. Who are you projecting to win the North? It's not going to be Green Bay for me at this point.
Okay. Do we want to grab?
That's the thing.
Goddard. It's a safe pick.
We can go Goddard. Yeah, we can go Goddard.
They're not going to play each other early.
Dude, being able to predict who's going to win the NFC North is going to be a big time fucking edge right now.
Yeah.
Like in these drafts?
Me and you disagree on this too. I still think that when the lights come on, the Philadelphia Eagles can get to the NFC Championship too.
Just to get to the NFC Championship, I won't disagree.
Last year, they were an unimpressive operation for a while, and then once they got into the playoffs, suddenly Jalen Hurts is playing better. Suddenly, obviously Barkley was on a different planet. But
that's the thing. Not remotely the same team. Too many injuries up front. Offensive line has been bad all year. Barkley isn't looking like the same player. Jalen Hurts has regressed.
Okay. We got to make a pick.
Receivers are fucking disgruntled. With that being said, they can make the NFC Championship because the NFC sucks outside of the Rams right now.
Do we want to grab a first-round quarterback because Stafford's probably on bye?
Yeah, we should take. Oh fuck! All the other guys are gone.
I mean, if we're going to grab a round 1 quarterback, we might as well grab the best one we can and take Lamar Jackson later.
Stroud? Oh, yeah, fair.
We can grab J Love here. Let's just grab Jordan Love. Just grab Jordan Love. I don't want a timeout.
Okay.
Yeah, Jordan will probably make the playoffs. I'm not really worried about the Packers missing the playoffs. I know that, yes, the Lions could make the playoffs, but mathematically, it's very unlikely that the Packers miss the playoffs.
You got to start Justin Herbert, dude. I saw what that DB room looked like on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Eberflus is so bad, dude. What I don't understand is the last 2 games, opening quarter, first quarter of both games, 60% blitz rate are 2 best quarters in the last 2 games. Quarters 2 to 4, 13% blitz rate. It's just like you're gonna get aggressive early in the game. It's gonna start working, which is beautiful. And then you're just going to fall back into your old tendencies and get carved up? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Sorry. A little bit of a fucking...
Okay, so we want to avoid Hampton because he's going to be the most likely opponent of whoever the 2 seed is, which is going to be most likely either the Bills or the Patriots. So we probably want to avoid that. Yeah, I think Jaden's a good shout. I guess we're playing it through the fact that, yes, we probably only get 2 games out of the Packers because they would most likely play the Rams in the second round. But if you get 2 shootouts or something like that,
we would have to be playing that they win the division, and then the Eagles maybe get.
Or that's the other thing. I guess they could win the division as well. But I even if worst case scenario they're like the 6 or the 7 seed, they play the Rams in the second round. I think we got to probably go Jaden, given that we took Jordan Love already.
Yeah, or Ramondre because we have Diggs. There's some correlation there.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think we can get Ramondre with our next pick, though. Okay. This guy's 2 running backs already.
Fuck. Sucks, bro. Don't want to see the Niners in the playoffs.
Okay. Stevenson for sure here.
Yeah. I don't mind the Niners show. I just think your defense is too banged up to realistically stop some of those high-octane offenses in playoff time. And I question how the weapons are going to look when the bright lights are on. It's not like you have Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle in their prime right now. I mean, Christian McCaffrey in the ground game hasn't been nearly as efficient this year. I just think the 49ers have a lot more holes than the teams that we saw progress in the playoffs. But I'm not going to count out Shanahan, and I'm not going to count what's proven and what works. They can win playoff games 20-17 because they've been there before. I'm not going to rule that out. I just think this is one of the least talented 49ers teams we've seen since 2018.
Can we go to Los Angeles really quick? I want to star some players because we don't have any other, Star Atwell and Terrence Ferguson and probably Whittington as well. We're going to need to take a swing on one of these guys with our last pick. It'll probably end up being Tutu, I think. He's probably the best spike week guy. Okay, we need a Patriot or a Bill here, I think.
I mean, right. We need a Rams stacking.
You want to go Knox?
Where did Quorum go? I'm cool.
I guess we have Kincaid already. What about Patriots? Who's available for them?
Ute maybe. Kayshawn.
Douglas and those guys. I think I'd rather go with the Bill.
Yeah.
With
or Dobbs.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing for the Packers in the Super Bowl then if we do that.
I mean, we have Love.
We do, yeah. We have nothing stacked with Matthew Stafford. Nothing.
Yeah, no. I was saying instead of Knox, that's where we could have gone.
Right.
That was an option.
Yeah, just go with Tutu, I guess, with our last pick here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or do you want to go Ferguson?
Or what about Whitty?
He doesn't really see the field as often as Tutu or Ferguson do.
Yeah, and if the fucking Puka or Adams, Adams.
Yeah, let's go with Tutu. I think you can get one spike week with him.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, this didn't really materialize great. I don't think. Like, because we can only field like a bare minimum Super Bowl with Bills, and I don't even think we can field the Super Bowl with Rams and Patriots, can we?
Ram, Patriot, Ram.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
because we took
the
the Eagle.
Get there and need the nuts in the Super Bowl with the Buffalo Rams one.
It's because we took the Eagle. If we took like Blake Corum, maybe we would have been able to.
That was kind of a fuck up on my part. Once we took the Eagle, we kind of had to stick to the Eagles being the team that advanced through. But I mean, this is why you get your reps in here in the
100%.
In the $5 drafts and whatnot. Let's do. Do you want to do a summit?
Yeah, the one that's the three entry. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's see how fast it fills. I'm worried it's not going to fill in time, but let's.
Arthur, get ready.
Yeah, let's get into a summit draft here. Dylan's talking in the chat, of course, about his 49ers. I absolutely think that the 49ers are capable of going on a run as well. I think if I had to pick, like, if you had to pick your 3 favorites, just like ADP aside, well, I guess not ADP aside, because you're factoring in that how easy they'll be to stack and whatnot. I think clearly in the NFC, for me, it's Rams, Eagles, 49ers. I think those are going to be my 3 favorites that I'm going to like stacking based on their price tags and based on how I build them out. And then on the AFC side, I think it's going to be Patriots, Broncos, and Bills, most likely for me.
I'm on the complete opposite end of the AFC. I am all AFC South.
We'll see how that works out for him, Cotton. Yeah. But that's a bold strategy to pick the shittiest division in AFC to go for.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's the shittiest division in the AFC. CJ Stroud in the passing game's looking good, and we have an all-time defense in Houston. And the Jaguars just been playing such good football. If Trevor Lawrence now he's feeling comfortable in Liam Cohn's scheme, if the defense can be playing this well, like that's a very complete football team. So
I think the problem with the Houston one, like Jacksonville, I get a little bit, but the Houston one, the one I don't
playoff experience as well.
It's not even just that. I think Houston, first of all, their most likely seed is a wild.
They can get the 2 seed. No, they can get
their most likely mathematical seed is the 7th, according to this. I mean, the Jaguars and them are basically neck and neck for the division. The loser of the division is most likely going to be the wild
you
card.
Said Houston. I thought you were saying the Jaguars. Sorry, my bad.
No. Houston's going to be the 5 seed. Houston's most likely going to be a wild card team. I mean, they very easily could take over the division and be the division winner. I guess part of it too is knowing that this is a fantasy football contest. I don't envision Houston being the team that like blows the doors off of teams in shootouts. You know what I mean? Like they're the team that you try and advance, even though their game was low scoring. You know what I mean?
That's why you build them with Rams.
San Fran, those type of teams are going to score points in the process of winning games.
You asked me who are my favorite teams to draft. Those are the 2 teams I think are the most likely to make the Super Bowl in the conference. So it's like
you actually think they're the most likely to win this.
I do. Super Bowl. Based off what I've seen, they're the 2 hottest teams in the AFC, and to me, they are the 2 most complete teams in the AFC. And to me, they have more playoff experience than the Broncos, and I trust their quarterbacks more than Bo Nix. That's where I'm at. Again, Denver's a very good team. I'm not going to disrespect them. I just think if I'm getting very good teams, and I know that the 2 other quarterbacks have the playoff experience, and one, came back 24-0. The other one has won 3 or 4 playoff games so far in his career. I trust those teams. Sure, they're good teams.
Yeah. I guess if I'm like mine is almost kind of like the quarterback litmus test to some degree on the AFC side, not on the NFC side, because I think the rosters are a lot better in the NFC. The AFC side,
outside of Denver, by the way,
the 3 best quarterbacks in the AFC to me are Josh Allen, Drake May, and Bo Nix. Bo Nix the last 2 years,
Bo Nix is not better than
CJ Stroud the last 2 seasons. He has been.
He has not. No, he is not, dude. No, he is not.
I can pull up the numbers if you'd like, because
you can pull up the numbers all you want to. What do your eyes tell you? Your eyes are telling you that Bo Nix is better than those 2.
Yeah, just CJ. He's definitely not better than Drake May or Josh Allen. I'm saying he's better than CJ and Trevor Lawrence.
That's fine though. That's fine.
I don't know. Maybe I'm on an island with that take. I think the last 2 seasons of totality of play, Bo Nix is a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence and CJ Stroud.
Dude, you have to think of the context of their situations, dude. You have to think about it. Bo Nix hasn't stretched the field.
I guess. I don't know.
I like Bo Nix, but like
better protection, which is going to matter in the playoffs. Like,
sure,
is an offensive line something that you trust?
Denver's a good team. He ain't better than those 2.
Spicy, leave this draft and go to a regular mint. This is
not filling out. Yeah, I frankly disagree. I frankly disagree.
I don't know. Put it in the chat, fellas. Is Bo Nix better than CJ Stroud? And like, rank the QBs in the AFC right now in the playoff picture. Because to me, it's very clearly Josh Allen's in a tier of his own. Drake May's probably in a tier of his own behind him.
Yeah.
I mean, Justin Herbert's probably third best among that group, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Healthy. Not healthy right now, but a healthy Justin Herbert's probably third best among that group.
Yeah, I just frankly disagree with chat, but that's fine.
Like, my thought process is when the conference is up in the air like that, I'm just going to bet on the best quarterback. So maybe I need to start weaving in some Chargers too, because I think the Chargers could win ugly in a couple of games and go to the AFC Championship and be this year's kind of Commanders.
My argument is Bo Nix's numbers do lie. That's my issue.
I guess, dude, but like CJ last year going into the season had Nico Collins, Tank Dell, and Stephon Diggs, and Bo Nix had a better season as a rookie than he did with no receivers other than Courtland Sutton.
This is fine, by the way. He doesn't stretch the field, dude. That's fine. What?
I'd say they're like same tier of NFL quarterback. Like I think Bo Nix and CJ Stroud are both in the like 8 to 13 range of NFL quarterbacks, probably.
Yeah,
but I think Bo Nix is the better QB.
That's just not where I have Nix, but that's fine. Again, we disagree on that.
Yeah. And also like tiebreaker being like, if they're that close, like the Broncos have a better roster.
So I would agree with you in the year and a half between the start of 2024 and mid-season of 2025, Brock. But since he's really felt more comfortable with Liam Cohn, like the last 4 or 5 games, he's been at a different level. So it's more so me hoping that Trevor Lawrence can maintain the current level he's at during the win streak. Obviously,
I think it would be optimistic to suggest that after 5 years, Trevor Lawrence has now accomplished what he was.
Well, we've seen him, but we saw him play at this level in 2023, though. So, like, I don't think that's the case.
That's like a 7-game or a 10-game sample out of like 55 career games that the guy's played. I'm personally just not there with Lawrence. I think that Lawrence is one of the weaker starting quarterbacks in the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. The way he's been playing as of late, if he can keep up that level, obviously that's a big if. If he regresses back, Jaguars aren't going to be a contender. But man, like he's 26 years old.
Let's plan out what we want to do here so that we're not behind the 8 ball trying to scramble and figure things out. Okay.
Yeah, my fault, Spicy. I started yapping.
You want to go Kyron Stafford double tap here, or do you want to do something different? Or we could go Adams and Kyron and hope that Stafford falls. Or go with a different quarterback.
I think I prefer that, and then we can get risque in the AFC and maybe.
Okay, yeah, let's go with Tyron and Adams and hope maybe Stafford falls to us, maybe he doesn't. But I'll give you an opportunity to. Apparently, you think that the Texans and the Jaguars.
I really do like those teams, man.
So let's put some money on it, I guess, in case you're right.
I think they're very good teams. I really do.
But yeah, if I had to rank the quarterbacks in the AFC, for me, it would be Josh Allen, a tier of his own, Drake May and Justin Herbert in a tier of their own. And then I would probably go Bo Nix, then CJ Stroud, then Trevor Lawrence, and then this iteration of Aaron Rodgers. But if Lamar Jackson gets into the playoffs, obviously that would change some things. But I think the Steelers are favored to win tonight. And if the Steelers win tonight, I think their playoff odds are pretty significant if they win against the Dolphins tonight. But if Lamar gets into the playoffs, then obviously Lamar is in the same tier as Josh Allen as a player.
Dolphins can backdoor a spot.
They can.
If they win tonight.
And
their run game's been very good.
By the way, Tua versus Trevor Lawrence is a closer conversation than Trevor Lawrence versus Bo Nix, in my opinion.
I disagree. I disagree. That's fine. Tua Tagovailoa cannot play football, brother.
Maybe, but I think Tua is as good of an NFL quarterback as Trevor. Whatever tier you have Trevor Lawrence, an NFL quarterback, I think Tua is close to it. And maybe both quarterbacks are average quarterbacks, but that's kind of my opinion on them. Come on.
We're just slandering at this point.
Come on.
Oh, what a bastard, bro.
That was so close.
Yo, what's the best ranked Jaguar or Texan? Let's try the theory.
So my opinion would be that we should take Jalen Hurts, but I'll let you take the lead on this one.
We already have our NFC side built out, though. We're still going.
We do, but we could double stack the NFC Championship and get a QB through to the final. But yeah, let's go with ETN if you want to go with him.
Yeah, let's go ETN, and then do we reach on BTJ? Or do we?
I mean,
see
if
he
we're going to
falls
want to
back and
build
take
this out proper, you kind of can't really focus on ADP.
That's a good point. Do we want to reach on BTJ now, or do we want to take an advancement piece and hope he falls back?
I think Hurts is the best advancement piece on the board, and they could. They're
dude,
very likely to play the Rams in the finals too.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm cool with that. You're right.
And we can get Trev late too, so it's not like we have to like wait on or like take Trev early.
No, I like that call, honestly. Like Mendoza has the upside. Like he's to me a more mobile Jared Goff. Like that's what he is.
Yeah, I think ultimately the ceiling for Mendoza is probably people are going to want to say Joe Burrow. I don't think it's quite there.
No,
I think the ceiling for Mendoza is probably somewhere along the lines of like Jordan Love, maybe. In terms of maybe not stylistically the type of quarterback he is. I'm trying to think of somebody who's a little bit more mobile, like Justin Herbert, but with like a worse arm. Like stylistically, how Justin Herbert plays is not somebody who has a rocket arm. He plays like a smart quarterback. You know what I mean? Justin Herbert doesn't play like Josh Allen. He plays like a smart quarterback who doesn't like to turn the ball over.
But Brock, I don't think you're being outrageous because like Mendoza can easily be a top 12 level quarterback. Like when he hits his prime, he could be a top 12 quarterback in the NFL.
Danny, he played the Jets. Yeah, dude, I'm on the same page as
it's been a few weeks,
a little bit on Trevor. I don't trust Trevor in a playoff game, man. I just
4 weeks in a row.
I just don't trust him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. Hopefully
like the 5 seed Bills or Patriots going to Jacksonville, or I guess where are
Jacksonville's going to have the 3 seed?
They're going to be the 3 seed. Okay, Justin Herbert and the Chargers going to Jacksonville. That would be hilarious because that'd be a rematch.
I'm taking the Jaguars in that matchup every day and sleeping.
I'll take the Chargers in that game.
Straight up, if that matchup happens, let's do a little side bet, FSC side bet.
I'm down. But, okay. Yeah, you see these Lions, dude, are falling hard.
Dude.
And as they should.
Who did the Patriots play in the last 3 weeks? Ravens, Dolphins, Patriots.
They can't play the Patriots.
No. The Ravens. That's what I meant to say. But yeah.
Yeah, the Patriots play the Ravens, Jets, and Dolphins the last 3 games.
Yeah, so if they drop a game, who has the tiebreaker for the 2 seed?
Baltimore's the only game that they probably drop there, unless the Dolphins.
That's why
week 18.
If they drop the game though and Jaguars won out, who would get the fucking 2 seed?
2 seed. I'm not sure tiebreaker wise how that would work.
Conference record.
We're on the clock here. We take BTJ with one of these. That's a pretty straightforward to say. I mean, Jacoby's got to be the other one, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
We just go with Myers with the other one.
Yeah, let's rock.
Yeah, dude. If we had pulled the Stafford falling to us, that would have been electric.
It would have been the perfect team. Yeah.
That would have been well past ADP on Stafford. He was like a top 10 pick.
Yeah. Or if we had like even Puka fall to us too, could you imagine that?
Yeah. Okay. So Lawrence, ideally we're going to get with one of our next picks. And then what do we want to do? We have more than enough horses to get the Rams, Jags. Do we want to grab one more Eagle potentially so that we have that Super Bowl live?
We could do that if there's a relevant one.
Yeah, I think Tank's not a bad one. Dawson's not a bad one.
Yeah, I'm cool with either of those. Also, Corey.
Yeah, those are the only guys that interest me.
Patriots 6-3 conference record. Jaguars 7-2 conference record. If they finish with the same record, the Jaguars would actually overtake them for the 2.
Okay.
Which is big in the second round, especially if they match up. It would be in Jacksonville instead of New England, hypothetically.
I think New England would probably travel to Jacksonville and still have more fans in the stadium, to be honest with you. I actually don't think it would matter at all.
Oh,
Jacksonville doesn't have a home field advantage at all.
I'm going to cry.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I agree. The play calling's been...
Yeah, Liam, Buck, trust me, watch Buck's Twitter for a fucking day and a half. And you'll just see everybody going, why the hell didn't we just promote Liam Cohen and fire Todd Bowles? It's like, because we're not going to fire Todd Bowles after our 5th straight division title.
It's okay. He'll be the Dallas Cowboys DC next year. Let's hope.
We're not going to fire him. Because we're going to win the division and a playoff game.
Playoff game's a stretch, bro.
We beat Seattle already, and this one's in Tampa.
You ain't beating the Seahawks again, bro. Come on.
I don't trust Sam Darnold in the playoffs, dude.
I guess we're going to have to double down.
Seattle Seahawks like the plague in these contests.
If the Chargers play against the Jaguars, I got the Jaguars. If the Seahawks play against the Bucks, I got the Seahawks. Let's write this
Okay. We grabbed Trevor with one of these for sure. Pretty easy.
Yeah.
We're back to back, so it doesn't matter. What do
Bigs
we
Bay.
want to grab? Do we want to grab another Ram here? Maybe.
Yeah. Is there a relevant one?
Is Brenton Strange on the board?
Yo, Colby Parkinson.
Grab Colby Parkinson. But if Brenton Strange is there, I'd actually rather have him.
We could wait on him now.
Yeah, let's grab Parkinson first. He's got a higher ADP. So we grab Parkinson. I think, this is a pretty good advance rate type of team as well. This is a good squad. I think even if Hurts and the Eagles go to the NFC Championship, like you can sunrun Jalen Hurts pretty far in playoff best ball because all he has to do is punch in some tush pushes and you're like good.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess if you are stacking Eagles, you're almost hoping the Detroit Lions make the playoffs, right? You're almost hoping you play them in the 2v7 because that would like if you're a fantasy drafter, of course, because that would probably be the highest scoring game environment. Because the other options are what, Chicago or Green Bay. Like you would easily rather play the Detroit Lions in a 53.5 over/under game.
Oh yeah,
it probably wouldn't be that high with Philadelphia. But maybe
I realize Tampa Bay doesn't look like a good team, but that was the first game in which all 4 of our starting receivers were healthy, and Tristan and the offensive line played so bad that I just don't anticipate that happening again. I think we are going to lay a missile on Carolina this week. Like maybe I'm an optimistic fan, but I'm actually
Bucs fan thinks they're gonna win.
I'm just not that worried, man. Like I'm honestly just not that worried. I think our defense is playing really bad, and that's the thing that will ultimately be our Achilles heel in the playoffs. But I think we're a good enough team to win 10 games and at least put up a good fight against Seattle in the first round. Maybe we don't win the game ultimately, but this is not a team that misses the playoffs. This is not the caliber of team that misses the playoffs. Like Baker Mayfield will play better. The offensive line will play better. The offense in general will play better. The defense has got to figure their shit out though, because they played like garbage against
Corey. I say this with the utmost respect. Assuming the Baltimore Ravens win the AFC North, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be the worst playoff team in the field. If it's the Steelers, you guys are better than the Steelers. I'm not gonna fucking troll that hard, but
I mean, I don't think that's an outrageous take by any means. Like, you're probably correct in terms of like EPA and DVOA and those kind of stats. I just think that we have playoff experience, we have playoff coaching experience, we have good receivers, good like offense wins in January. Like we can run the ball. Like this iteration of Tampa Bay was the number 1 seed in the NFC like 6 weeks ago. Like it's still a very good team. They're just not playing well. Like you can be a very good team and not play well. Like the Philadelphia Eagles are a very good team and not play well. And I think the exact same of them. They can catch fire in the playoffs and go on a run to the Super Bowl again, in my opinion.
With respect,
we go with Strange here for sure. And then you want to go tank? So we have another running back live in the
Strange and tank is what you're saying? Yeah, we'll do that.
Let's go Strange and tank. Or do you want to go Strange and Dotson and just trust that those running backs will get us there?
We'll go tank. We want the upside here.
Okay.
I think the Jaguars are going to be fine in round 1. ETN should get points.
Yeah, we didn't pick any other AFC teams whatsoever.
Let's go.
We are
full Jags.
all the eggs on the basket that just beat the New York Jets, and now suddenly they're Super Bowl contenders in Danny's mind.
I mean, they've won 5 games in a row. We're acting like it was only this week.
Can you also be an average team that's playing well? But the Bucs aren't an average team. They're one of the best rosters in football.
Yeah, I mean, also
there's a reason we were the number 1 seed in the NFC after like week 7 or 8 of the season. Like we have the roster that when we're playing at our best, we can compete with some of the best teams in the conference.
So Corey, it is funny though, because when I said that the Seahawks would easily beat the Bucs, your logic was, well, we beat the Seahawks earlier this year, but like 3 minutes prior, you're like, yeah, the Chargers would mop the fucking Jaguars in a game, like they didn't play earlier this year and lose 35-6.
Yeah, no, they did get wiped. Justin Herbert got injured in that game. I know our quarterback is not healthy, but if Baker is healthy.
Also, the site we have to.
He does have a trade question here. I'll quickly zoom over to that. If Baker is healthy, though, we're a top 3 to 5 team in the conference. Like
the issue is he's not healthy.
But if he is, what if he's getting healthy? He just had 10 days.
He hasn't been.
Just has 10 days off though.
Yes, this has been like a 10-week thing.
This is how I feel about the team. We have the pieces, got to put it together. Will they? I'm not saying they will. I'm saying they could. I'm not saying they will put it together. I'm saying they could put it together. They're one of the most talented 3 to 5 teams in the NFC. Period. They are. Lad McConkey and Christian Watson, Dynasty 2 quarterback trade question here for Chase Brown, Kenneth Walker, and Chris Godwin. So, I mean, I'm assuming Arthur's trying to shove the chips in, get some productive assets here. Chase Brown, very productive asset. He's going to really help you out.
Walker's a nothing burger right now, dude.
Kenneth Walker is almost a detriment to your starting lineup at this point in time. But I do think he's a decent buy from a dynasty lens because I think that, you know, whether it's in free agency, he moves on or there's a financial commitment from the Seahawks or something, I could see him being better next year than he is this year, if I put it that way. My
counter here would be if you're going to make a move like this, just shave Walker and Godwin and Watson off and just make it Lad for Brown in a second. Like, I would rather do that than just the Watson with Ken Walker.
I would rather do, I mean, if you could take Watson, I actually like the deal, to be honest with you, because I think that Walker is worth more than that. Than just doing Lad for Chase Brown. Like, look at the difference in my rankings. Like, Chase Brown versus Lad is quite a big discrepancy. Like, and I got to update where I have Lad because I've got to move him down and whatnot. But even if he was like 50 overall, I think I would rather have a top 75 overall dynasty asset, which is where I have Kenneth Walker ranked, because I do think there's a chance that this dude gets a major payday in free agency. I do think there's a chance that he gets a good payday with Seattle even.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make it, it's fine. It's a lot of noise on the back end here. Like
I guess, but this is a lot more than just trading Lad for Chase Brown. Like, you're getting Kenneth Walker, and he said he's not gonna start. It's more of a long-term thing. Yeah. Chris Godwin, he'll start probably. He'll be in his flex, like he said.
I mean, if you're desperate,
I'm cool with this move. I mean, I would rather, if you ask me this question, I would rather just get a needle moving producer. Like, could you sell Lad McConkey for AJ Brown right now? Like, I'd rather just get a needle moving producer instead.
Yeah, if you could do that, that'd probably be
as
better.
Opposed to doing this move. But Chase Brown's a needle moving producer in his own right. And where's Chase Brown going redraft next year? Realistically, where's he going?
Probably where he went this year.
Exactly. So he's going to go in like the second round of redraft. Kenneth Walker's going to go in like probably the fourth round of redraft, like he normally does, maybe higher depending on where he goes. And Godwin will probably go in the fifth, sixth round.
Oh, after this year, Walker's not going higher than he went this year.
Depends. I'm saying depending where he goes. If he signed a big contract in free agency, he would go higher than he went this year.
Maybe it's probably more likely he signs a 1 year, $7 million, $8 million contract.
I think people in the NFL like Kenneth Walker, man. I wouldn't be shocked if he got at least DeAndre Swift's contract with Chicago.
Yeah, maybe. Who was the other one you said? Oh, Chase Brown. The issue, though, as well, is we were drafting them there with the confidence and with the knowledge they didn't address the running back position in the draft outside of Taj Brooks. There is still the opportunity they can throw a dart throwing around 4 or 5 back. And even obviously because we view Chase Brown, he's talented enough to get over that. It's just having a breathing body to take snaps is a detriment considering that.
I'm honestly, like, I don't think that concern really phases me enough on Chase. I think they've instilled enough confidence in him as a starter that I don't really worry about that unless, a second round running back went there, which I just don't think they would do.
I guess the other slight issue is, then again, like, he was still able to produce this past week. Like, how many points did he have against the Ravens? He had 16 points, and he still got there even with P. Ryan taking 15 touches. So I see it.
Yeah. Do we want to do another mitten, or you want to try doing a gauntlet here?
Let's just do a mitten. So let's just chill, relax. We'll do one more and then hop off.
For sure. Brian has a question pertaining to tonight here that I think is interesting. If you're in this situation, you need 10 points. Which one are you starting?
Let me take a look at the projections on Underdog, because that is going to be our friend for how many snaps that Jaylen Warren's projected here. So let me take a look at their projections, logging in.
Pick'em projections have Jaylen Warren at 11.05 fantasy points, and Kenneth Gainwell's fantasy points is not listed. Total yardage wise,
54.5
projected for about 10 more yards total.
So the question that I have for you, Corey, if you need 10 on the dot, do you trust the higher projection in the receiving game with Ken Gainwell, knowing that you just have a floor that you have to take care of? Because obviously in the pure ceiling
scenario, PPR or half PPR. Because if it's half PPR, I would definitely trust Warren to get me to 10 points more than I would if it was full PPR. I think Gainwell's got this. He has a 20% target share the last month and 60% of his team routes. And coming into the game, Jaylen Warren is supposedly sick right now. So I think you could see Kenneth Gainwell have a little bit more touches than he usually gets.
Shout out Sammy, man. Team Sammy. I'm rooting for you in the playoffs, brother. I'm hoping you're able to overcome that Kyle Pitts absolute bomb. You guys are going to have to find out the situation in the vlog, but let's just say we got a playoff spot, a round 2 spot coming down to the absolute wire.
It's coming down to the wire. And Sammy, just so you know, I'm not just saying this. I need almost exactly what you need tonight to advance more Best Ball Mania teams. So I am absolutely rooting for you all day, every day, because I need 24 to 35 points from him in a variety of spots. If he drops an absolute nuclear bomb tonight, I might advance 3 or 4 Best Ball teams.
As long as
I'm hoping for a nuclear bomb from him tonight.
I'm not actually. I'm hoping for you get what you need, but it's under 31 points because I'm in a fucking Dynasty League playoff right now. I'm up 31 against Devon Achane, and it's a league where I started, or I had on my bench at quarterback. Jacoby Brissett, 27 points. Kirk Cousins, 33 points. Trevor Lawrence, 57.3 points. All of them on my bench. I traded Sam Darnold for Matthew Stafford to upgrade my starting lineup going into this week.
Tough.
The guy that I replaced him was Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I would have probably not done that. I said that when you made the trade. I was like, dude, I would not have sold Sam Darnold for Matthew Stafford in Dynasty. I think he's definitely more valuable. And I had Trevor Lawrence ranked above Sam Darnold going into the week. So yeah, I definitely would have just started Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, fuck. For what it's worth, I wouldn't have started Darnold. I would have started Lawrence. Yeah.
Who do you need it from again, Bush? I'll root for him. Okay, so I am up 11 points in my home league right now. I have Kenneth Gainwell. My opponent has Jalen Waddle. It's full PPR, but there's half-point first down bonuses to running backs, 40-plus yard big play bonuses to all positions. You get 1 point for a 40-plus yard catch or reception or rush. You get 2 points for a 40-plus yard touchdown, and then you also get, I believe, an extra point for 50-plus as well. So what I don't need is Jalen Waddle to catch a bomb. What I do need is Kenneth Gainwell to just get me a gritty 10 points off the back of 5 or 6 first downs, 4 or 5 receptions, and 50 total yards. That's all I need from Kenneth Gainwell. The second he gets did we just get booted from the draft? What's going on here?
No.
What the hell happened there?
We're autoing?
Okay, well, we got Christian McCaffrey and Josh Jacobs, so it looks like we're getting weird in this draft. So, positive news, they're not likely to play each other, unless actually they would be if the Packers
There's no positive news of a McCaffrey Jacobs start. I'm sorry, brother.
Well, if the Packers win the division, then they would actually be very likely to play each other in the first round because that would be the 2 seed and the 6 seed.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't think it's a good option for us.
Well, what are the odds that the Packers win the division?
Not high.
34%? That's pretty good. They beat Chicago this week. I bet you that jumps even more.
I'm going to keep it a stack. I think they're missing the playoffs.
Okay, well, let's play this as if the Packers win the division.
Okay, we'll do that.
We're only stacking San Fran and Green Bay on the NFC side here.
Kittle.
Yeah, let's go with George.
I would much rather play it through San Francisco than Green Bay, by the way.
Sure. We know you're rooting against them. Let's figure out what we're going to do on the AFC. You want to go Bo Nix with our next pick? Get a Denver
we could
as
do
our
that.
AFC team?
Yeah, we could do that because we got our advanced piece player with Jacobs.
Yeah, we probably should have taken Harvey with that selection. I guess we have Kittle,
so fine.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, we'll do Denver. I'll go with that.
Yeah, let's roll with Denver. I think that makes sense. Yeah, this is a little bit of a on-the-fly pivot here. Thanks for the free cash, guys. Bush League is going to have a rematch. What do you mean? Am I going to play you next week in Bush League?
Really?
Yeah, let's go with Bo Nix is the best pick here, right?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, let's roll with Bo Nix.
I was going to say we got the advanced
Sutton and hope that he falls, but I think there's a lot of ancillary pieces there. So,
yeah, we'll just hope Sutton falls then, because who's taking Sutton without Bo Nix?
Yeah, I mean, people could take Sutton as a one-off.
Fair, they could. This guy's got Buffalo and New England.
We probably want to take Purdy or Love.
Like it.
I
like it. You know I like it, Arthur. I love all those players.
Purdy spicy because we're going to need to get him late.
This guy's got Buffalo
and
New
England. He's up top. He's not that low. We'll probably have to punt one of Love or Purdy and just see who falls to us.
Yep. You guys are going back to the championship is Corey's prediction.
I think we play next week, no?
Oh, well, I guess your prediction might be a little off.
Oh, no. Yeah, we don't play until the finals if we play each other.
There you go.
Okay,
Corey
Sutton easily, for sure.
Did you see, by the way, Ron dropped 277 in our basketball league this week on bye?
That's crazy. Okay, we got Sutton. Now, do we want to go with a quarterback with this next pick, whether it's Purdy or Love? Because if we don't get one of them, we're kind of screwed because Bo is going to be on bye.
Let's go Purdy and Juwan.
Well, we only have one pick here. My question is, do we want to try and punt one of the quarterbacks to our next pick after and take Christian Watson or Juwan Jennings now?
Yeah, because then you take whatever flyer and just hope they get you by round one. It's fine.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah, that's not a bad option. We could just take Lamar Jackson or something like if we had to.
No biggie.
Okay, yeah, let's punt the QB. Do we want to go Christian Watson? Because he's sliding big time. Like, what's the injury news right now?
It's week to week, I believe now.
Yeah, I feel like we should just take the value here.
We could.
I mean, unless you want to just build the 49ers as our primary.
I would rather do that.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I just thought like this ADP value might not last. Pretty insane. I'm
going to keep it a stack. I just don't see a scenario where the Packers make it to the Super Bowl without Micah Parsons. I just don't.
What if Jordan Love goes on a heater? They made the NFC Championship 2 years ago with him going on a heater.
Maybe. I just think with Watson banged up, with Parsons out, and with Zach Tom's banged up, like you're gonna have to thread a very, very fine line there. I don't know.
And I think they have a pretty complete team still. Even without Parsons, they were considered a Super Bowl contender before they traded for him.
We'll see then, brother. We will see.
Okay, so I think we should be okay on one of these QBs here. Yeah, unless these two guys just rattle QBs in a row, we should be okay. I'd be cool going with Reed with our next, like if Reed falls to our next pick.
We could do that then.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, I don't want to risk the QBs. Let's take Purdy.
Yeah, I agree. We already got a little bit of a slight ADP
we have Jacobs
discount
too, so kind of negative correlation to Jordan Love. Do we want to go?
Dylan's probably so happy, by the way, that we're building Niners.
Probably. Do we want to go with? Do you want to go with like a Pat Bryant or Evan Ingram? Could go with Matthew Golden or Jaden Reed's still on the board. We could just take Jaden Reed.
Could go Reed, yeah. It's probably where we have to go.
Yeah, I think Reed makes the most sense.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we should be able to take a swing on a late round Denver Bronco with our last pick. What about Dobbins? Is Dobbins in play in this contest?
No.
I mean, he's a last round pick. May have a chance toward the end of the season. Like, we're talking about a guy in the postseason. I'm sure after the bye, I'm sure he'd be on the field.
We could try it.
I'm going to go with our last pick.
Yeah, if he's there at the last pick, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, let's go Jaden with this one.
Former Colts Daniel Jones team.
Former Colts Daniel Jones. Yeah.
Crazy comp.
What if Toyota-thon gets extended to February? Yeah. Have you seen this meme that Jordan Love always performs during Toyota-thon? It's like the weirdest thing. It would be like if some guy just like randomly would fucking perform during like Shark Week or something. Major
by the way,
Command and Conquer style matchup. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Maybe he's talking about my Gainwell needs to outscore Waddle or whatever. I need Gainwell to hold my lead of 11 against Waddle.
Corey, you know what I'm so mad at, by the way? 2 weeks ago, I almost put in a Henderson Offensive Rookie of the Year bet. It was like low odds, and now he's probably going to be
really quick. We're on the clock. Do we want to do Pat Bryant, Evan Ingram, somebody like that, or we want to grab Romeo even here too? I mean, we probably don't need any more Packers. Let's go with
let's go Ingram.
Pat Bryant or Ingram.
Yeah, let's go Ingram.
Yeah, let's go Ingram. I think that makes sense.
Let's go Ingram.
I think he could be the Jake Ferguson skeleton key from a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah. Well, the other thing I was going to tell you is it's not confirmed. He's only listed as week to week, but I would not be shocked if Odunze got placed on IR because the foot sounds bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great. I haven't made up my mind yet on. Actually, I can't say anything yet. I mean, people probably know already, right?
I mean, they can guess based off that.
I don't know. Well, I won't.
What about Pearsall?
Yeah, we could take Pearsall. I just think it would be better if we had a Bronco.
Is he? The thing is he just substantially better than any Bronco we could take?
If he's gonna start, yeah.
He looked good. He had like 95 yards this week.
I'm cool going with Ricky if you want to go with Ricky.
I'll let you make the call. I made the last
it's probably way more live to draw 0 from Dobbins. So let's go with Pearsall.
Okay. Because again, worst case scenario, like Dobbins, we're hoping he comes back. At least Pearsall maybe even get a spike.
I mean, the tiebreaker there too is that if the Broncos are on bye, we now have one more player to advance us.
That's a good point.
We build out a skinny 3-stack of Broncos instead of 4 that we would have to advance through.
Dylan is so happy.
Rate my draft. Go to Arthur's team.
Yep. I will say if the 49ers are the team you need, we do have very good representation in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be stacking a lot of 49ers. And I think, Danny, the plan should be probably after Christmas is the first Thursday of week 17, and then the 28th is the Sunday. I think like the Monday or the Tuesday of that week is probably when we go to Buffalo of week 18. Unless if you want, we can go to Buffalo after week 18. So everything's decided.
What week were you saying?
I was thinking we go during week 18. And then you just have to predict the week 18 games to figure out some stuff. But if you want, we can just be like, fuck it. I don't want any more dead entries. I'm just going to go. Let's just go when everything's decided. We know the seed.
Yeah. Let's just get our going ahead fucking entries on Spicy's account. And then we can just go there after week 18 then.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess the question, the other thing that might depend as well is like the contests that are live. Like if the little mitten or if the big mitten's about to fill or something like that, we could go during week 18. But if it's like, oh, there's like plenty of contests are still live, we could do that. It's just I worry that we'll miss the contests, like the gauntlet will fill or something like that.
That's a good point.
Arthur's team here, he went Josh Allen, Trevion, Walker, Stevenson. So he looks like he went with a Seahawks, Bills, Patriots. Yeah, I like that.
That's a good team.
Metcalf, a good advance rate piece. Metcalf, I believe, was an advance rate piece one year as well. Do you remember when he was on the Seahawks? He had like a 30-point game
against the Niners.
In the first round. I remember Dobbins also was a huge advance rate piece for Baltimore the one year too.
Seahawks, DK Metcalf blow up spot. That was 2022 playoffs. Seahawks ended up losing by 2 touchdowns, I believe. Next round, it was the Cowboys versus the 49ers, and we know how that ended up. We don't know the first round in that playoff series, though, 2022, Cowboys versus Bucks.
Yeah, because we were a useless team. The one thing that's pissing me off the most about Buccaneers Twitter right now is going, dude, Todd Bowles couldn't even win the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. It's like, brother, 2022 Tom Brady was a bottom 10 NFL quarterback. He was bad. Like, people are pretending like he was still sick in that year. I'm like, are you kidding me? You guys watch the fucking team that year? We sucked. We did no business making. We're 8-9 and we made the playoffs.
He made Dan Quinn look good.
Yeah. We had a losing record. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, I just remember, though, the
fan
narrative
base annoys the fuck out of me because they're so overreactive for no reason, dude. At halftime of the Falcons game, people are like, fire Todd Bowles. I'm like, you guys remember what it was like when we couldn't develop players, right? Todd Bowles' coaching staff made us able to develop players. Do I think he's the best coach in the league? No. Would I fire him if Mike Tomlin, say, became available? Yes. But I wouldn't fire him.
Mike Tomlin?
Absolutely.
Why?
Mike Tomlin started his career in Tampa Bay, too, his coaching career. I absolutely
would.
Mike Tomlin's my number one coaching candidate I would want if Todd Bowles would be gone.
He's won 1 playoff game in like the last 12 years.
I don't care, dude. Mike Tomlin is a hell of a coach. Anybody who says otherwise is fucking fake.
I disagree. He's a floor raiser.
He's not a floor raiser in a new
He's destined for mediocrity.
Dude, he hasn't had a quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger.
Dude, he is outdated for the new NFL. He's outdated. Hey, he won well.
I want to get Todd Bowles because I think we're going to make the playoffs and at least be competitive in a playoff game, if not actually win one. Because I think the team is good enough, and I think we will start playing to the level of our talent. We have not in the last couple of games. This team, the current iteration of the Buccaneers, no shot we make the playoffs. But the team that I'm expecting to see against Carolina, Miami, and Carolina again for the next 3 games, I think that team will make the playoffs and have a chance
Nick,
to win a game.
Guess who Corey is backing to win a playoff game? Take a guess.
The Buccaneers.
You're supposed to
if
guess.
they play better. If they play better. You know what the best part of my prediction is? If we don't play better, we won't make the playoffs, so it won't matter. We're either going to make the playoffs and beat the Seahawks, or we're not going to make the playoffs. And the Seahawks
you're not going to beat the Seahawks. Come on. What are we talking about? They're going to win like 13 or 14 games.
We already beat them in Seattle. In Seattle.
Week 3?
No, week 5 or 6 or whatever it was.
My bad. And then Baker,
by the way,
playing like a pumpkin.
A game that did not feature Chris Godwin or Jalen McMillan.
Sure.
And I believe we didn't have Tristan Wirfs in that game either.
Question. How would you describe Baker Mayfield's play since week 7? And again, injury is going to be a factor, but how would you describe it?
Yeah, Phillip Rivers almost beat the Seahawks last week, dude.
Sure. That was a feel-good game.
They're not a good team. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. This Seahawks team is not winning shit in January.
Dude, they are going to suffocate Baker Mayfield.
Maybe they beat us. Maybe they beat us, but they are going to get trounced by the first real team that plays them.
There's one real team in the conference. It's the Rams.
Philly would beat the daylights out of them. The Rams would beat the daylights out of them. The 49ers would beat the daylights out of them.
We got to stop acting like the Eagles are the same team like they were last year. They can't run the fucking football.
They can throw the ball.
3/5 of their offensive line is hurt or bad. Like, they're not the same team. Let's stop acting like they are.
I'll take Philly versus Seattle heads up all day. There's no way that the fucking Eagles
lose that. I would take Poo-Poo versus PP all day. Like, there's no real contenders in the NFC outside of the Rams.
Isn't going to make the playoffs.
Huh? Yeah. My team is dog shit too. We've got the worst defense in the league. Thanks for the obvious.
This iteration of Tampa Bay is absolutely the 26th best team in the NFL. I'm suggesting they will be better. There you go.
Dude, it's all good, Corey. It's all good because
there you go. I thought it was Darren Waller.
Guess what? We didn't make the playoffs, and we'll still end up with the same amount of playoff wins this year.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Have you guys won a playoff game in the last 5 years? Because we've won tons.
Last time you were in the playoffs against us, we beat you.
We were not a real playoff team that year. Let's be honest.
This year you are.
Does not count.
You aren't this year either.
What do you mean?
If you weren't in the NFC South, you guys would be like 11th in the conference. What are we talking about?
We're 7-7.
Yeah, in the NFC South. What are we talking about?
Better record than you have.
The NFC South. The NFC
we also haven't played the other team in our division that's good yet. Like we need to be battle tested.
The other team in the division that's good, buddy. There's no team in the division that's good.
Carolina's 7-7. Carolina beat the brakes off the Rams. This season, you can truly argue whatever you want about the NFL this year. You could do it. You could be like, well, they beat them earlier this year because every team's beaten every other team.
If not the NFC South, who's the worst division in the NFL? If not the NFC South.
The NFC South is the worst division in football, but the AFC North is pretty bad as well.
That's a fair argument. They are both poo-poo.
Yeah, I'm just all I'm saying is this iteration, I'm saying this iteration when Mayfield is healthy and has all 4 of his receivers healthy, which has not happened until ever, actually. But this week could be the week in which that happens. That's the iteration I'm talking about. Because Tampa Bay, when they're playing well, can play with any team in the conference. But they are not playing well right now. And maybe they won't for the rest of the year. And then, yes, you should fire Todd Bowles because this team is too talented to play like they're playing right now. And I think all of us in the everyone in the comments section, unless you're like a Rams, Eagles, 49ers, some of these teams, you would trade your roster for ours in a heartbeat. Most of you in the comment section.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't trade the Cowboys roster for Tampa Bay's?
Knowing that we have 2 first-round picks at the defense, we're going to fire Matt Eberflus, I would not.
Wow, okay. I mean, you're also one of the craziest Cowboys fans I know, so that's pretty on brand.
You just said the Bucks are a lock for a playoff game. We can't play that. Danny's the delusional Cowboys card. Like, you guys suck too.
If we make the playoffs, we'll win a playoff game. Because if we make the playoffs, it means that we started playing well at the end of the season.
It means you outlasted the shit of the division. That's what it means.
Broncos roster by a ton.
Good. Waller?
Call me crazy, but I don't think Denver's roster is much better than ours.
Bro, come on, Corey.
How many Pro Bowl caliber players are on the Denver offense right now? How many Pro Bowl
Brother,
caliber players
brother,
are on Denver's offense?
Your quarterback has been struggling since week 7, and your defense just made Kirk Cousins look like prime Aaron Rodgers. What are we talking about? We got to be realistic. Yeah, you guys are shit.
I'm not talking about how we're playing. I'm talking purely about our roster.
Bro.
Purely about our roster. How are we constructed? Because if we play up to our talent, we can beat anybody.
My aunt had balls. She'd be my uncle.
Am I crazy? Am I nuts? Please tell me I'm nuts. Tampa Bay has a top 5 to 8 roster in football. Period. They do.
You're nuts.
Okay. Maybe I'm a delusional fan. You guys can call me a delusional fan all you want. Our roster is a top 5 to 8 roster in football, in my opinion. That's where I'm at with it. We've been injured and battered and bruised all season, and we've still, managed to stay on top of our division the entire year. I know it's a bad division. I know every other team, if the 49ers were in our division, they'd be wiping the floor with us or whatever. But the bottom line is, if we get in the dance and we're healthy by the time the playoffs come, we could win a game or two.
Corey, you're a half game ahead of the Cowboys, and we're talking about a playoff.
Yeah, and you have no hope in God to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and even if you make it, you're going to get curb stomped. You're going to get put on the fucking side of the curb, foot on the back of the head, tooth chip.
If we play the Seattle Seahawks, we're not losing that game. I promise you.
Again,
we're not losing that game.
Seahawks versus Buccaneers, Chargers versus Jaguars. You guys heard it here. Arthur, you remind him. We are making those bets in wildcard weekend.
If San Fran plays us in the first round, then I would be fucking worried. But
sure, again,
Seattle, no shot. We're not losing that game.
If it's Seahawks versus Bucks, that's a caveat. If it's Seahawks versus Bucks, Jaguars versus Chargers. Those are the two exact.
We absolutely would not be last in the AFC West. We are a better team than Kansas City. And yeah, we're a better team than Kansas City. Come on now. Let's be real. Kansas City's a bad team. Been a bad team all year.
What are the Bucks?
A better record.
I feel like I'm getting gaslit right now. There's no way you can call me delusional and then talk like this.
Okay, other than the last 2 weeks, the Saints and the Falcons games, objectively horrible losses. Do you know who we lost to in our other games? The Bills at home on the road.
We're handing out participation trophies for losses now?
I'm just saying we've only lost to good teams outside of the last 3 weeks in which we've been playing like shit.
Oh, cool. You have 4 solid losses this year. That's awesome.
I mean, you guys can't beat a playoff team, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys can't beat anyone. You're 1-6 in your last 7 games. What are we talking about?
Yeah, we've been bad. We've been bad.
You've been ass cheek.
Anyways, I guess I'm fucking delusional.
Cool.
Yeah,
we lost 31-25 to the Eagles.
Out the whole year. Cody Melk's been out the entire year. Like, our whole team has been injured. Our entire fucking team has been injured the entire year.
Dude, what does the Cowboys have to do with anything? I'm not saying the Cowboys are going to win the fucking Super Bowl. This guy's saying
John, just tell me you're a friggin' casual then. You can't name a good player on our defense? Tell me you're a casual without telling me you're a casual.
Gosh darn, we lost 31-25 to the Eagles. We really gave them a fight.
Didn't you guys get wiped by the Panthers?
We lost by a field goal on a 6-minute drive because we couldn't stop the run before quitting. They held the ball the last 6 minutes of the game. What are we talking
Anyways, the game has been on, and we're just being delusional Cowboys and Bucks fans at the same time. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm a rational Bucks fan. Obviously, I'm biased towards my team. I just tend to think that everybody is currently overestimating how bad we actually are. I think we're a bad team, and we're playing like a bad team right now. But given the team, John, you're talking about a guy who is he's probably the worst player on our defense right now, to be honest with you. He's playing really bad. He's really old. I'm not talking about him. He's not playing well. I'm talking about Jamel Dean, who's been the best cornerback in football this year. And I'm talking about Vita Vea, who's one of the best nose tackles of the last 20 years.
30 for 44, 373, 3 touchdowns, no picks.
There we go, Gainwell. Nice catch.
You know what I just described?
What?
Kirk Cousins' stat line on Thursday night.
Oh, dude, Kirk Cousins just fries us every time. I said it going into that game. I'm like, Kirk Cousins is going to kick our teeth in. I could sense it. I knew it was coming.
No, it is funny though. I will say, Corey, You have
What's
given
up?
me good content because it is nice being on the other side and just getting to react to it. Like
Yeah.
being on the side where you have to defend yourself sometimes, it's like, fuck, like everybody's calling me delusional, but I truly believe this. Now I feel on the other hand, it's like, dude, I'm enjoying a fucking show. This is peak
Arthur,
delusion and I love it.
Hassan Reddick has missed almost the entire season. And he was, when healthy, the best edge. And I'm not going to say our pass rush is bad. Like our pass rush it's the weakest part of our entire roster. So I'm not going to sit here and say our edge rushers are good. They're not. But Hassan Reddick and Yaya, when they're healthy and playing well, Anthony Nelson had a great game against New Orleans and has pretty much disappeared the rest of the season. Generally speaking, our edge rushers are bad. That's the worst part of our defense. But our secondary is good when healthy, which it's not. Zion's on IR now. Tyke Smith missed last week's game. Winfield has been banged up since the middle of the season. Jamel Dean literally has left every single game, it feels like. You know, like Jackson Dart and Woody Marks are in the medical tent every single week. Well, Jamel Dean is too. Like, it's brutal, man. Nick Bonito would be our best player, but that's more a compliment to your defense than it is a negative on our defense. He would be our best player on defense for sure. 100%. But Dean, like, when healthy, Dean has been like the best cornerback in football this year, like legitimately, like every metric, passer rating when targeted, fucking forced incompletions. Like he's been a absolute wipe out your number one receiver level corner this year. It's just that they don't throw at him because they're throwing at the other shitty corners. Anyways, he's like third on ours. Yeah, dude, you have a sick defense, but your offense doesn't hold a candle to our offense. Like not even close.
Bro.
You have everyone on our
offense sucks.
Our whole if we merge the Broncos and the Bucks together roster wise, you'd have like 2 starters from the Broncos on the starting offense. Your best receiver is like the third best receiver at best on our team, probably fourth.
Corey, guess what though? Guess what? You ready? 4 of the 5 offensive line starters outside of Tristan Wirfs are on the Broncos.
They are not.
4 of the 5 offensive line starters are on the Broncos.
Bredesen is better than most of their interior, and Luke
Quinn Miners is a first-team All-Pro. We're not saying Bredesen
one of the
is
interior
better.
guys.
Yeah.
Barton's having a bad year, so I can't. And Cody Mauch.
Broncos have the best offensive line in the NFL, Corey.
They're great. Gadecki is a better right tackle than their right tackle, and Wirf's a better
No,
right tackle.
he's not, man. What are we talking about?
Okay.
It's been the best offensive line all year. You can't say Tampa has a better offensive line, bro.
They don't. They don't. I'm saying that our tackles are better.
You just said
and
that there was one Bronco
interior lineman has also been out since the second game of the season.
You just said that the Broncos would have one player in the starting offense of the 2 combined teams. That's what you just said.
I said 2.
Who are the 2?
The 2 guards. 2 of the interior players. That's what I said.
All right.
I said 2 of their players, and it would be 2 interior offensive linemen.
Yeah, Arthur, I'll let you hear it. I had to get that out.
That's definitely arguable. The way that Baker's played lately, I think
Baker's been a bottom 5 quarterback in the league.
Baker's a better quarterback at his ceiling, but he's not played like that lately. So if you want to say Bo's a better quarterback right now, I don't blame you. I love Bo Nix.
Sorry.
Yeah. The Broncos line is absolutely miles better than ours. I'm saying like our best guard has been out since week 2. Yeah. And he was a large part of why do you guys remember watching the Bucs offensive line last year? How much better it was? It's because of Cody Mauch. He was unbelievable last year.
Oh, no doubt. No, Cody Mauch's a stud, but Quinn Miners, Luke Wattenberg's been sick this year too, by the way.
But like we've been starting. We missed Wirfs for like 4 or 5 games. Luke Gadecki was out for like 7 weeks. Like this line that you've watched of Tampa Bay this year is like 3 starters missing every single week. Like we have not been healthy, period, at any position across the board this entire season. Receiver,
did I miss something?
Running back, offensive line, defensive line, secondary. Like not one position on our team has been healthy all year. Not one.
Flett, did I miss something in the game? Like, did Darren Waller fuck up or something? I see 0 for 1.
No, he did. He's just saying, did I miss him crash out?
Oh, got you.
But San Fran's a good comparison. San Fran's a very talented team when healthy. And this is how the NFL goes. Like, I'm not sitting here going, oh, feel bad for us if we have injuries. Like, every team has injuries. I just think we've had injuries, to the level that they've been somewhat unrecoverable. And there's teams every year that you look at the teams and you just go, man, like, I wish they would have stayed healthy. Like, I would love to see what this 49ers team looks like with Bosa and Warner, because they'd probably be very, very good.
I would empathize if the Cowboys haven't been one of the most injury-riddled teams in each of the last 4 or 5 years. I would empathize, but I deal with it every fucking year. So
I guess, but like, you guys aren't super injured this year, are you?
This year hasn't been too bad. Our defense is caca, but like,
there's 2020 to 2024.
Tua fucked up.
Yeah, he just threw a fucking pick.
Oh, of course he threw a meter.
But anyways, let's head off here.
2020 through 2024, we had pretty bad thing.
But anyways, let's head off of here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to the nonsense that I was spewing. Danny's not the only delusional fan on this broadcast, but you know what? You guys are all delusional fans too. Don't get on my case. You guys are all delusional about your own teams. Everybody is. I'll
say this too. If you're a realistic fucking fan, you're a pussy. Like, just have fun, enjoy your season, root your fucking team on. If you want to fucking think your team's going to go win the Super Bowl, your quarterback's going to go win fucking MVP, go fucking believe in it. Somebody can fucking argue, oh, you're being I don't care. I'm enjoying the highs and lows of the fucking NFL season. Right now, I'm on a fucking high. You know what I mean?
You know what's better? Being a delusional fan and actually seeing your team win a Super Bowl, because that's happened to me.
I saw my college team win as well, so that was a great time.
It's very fun to be a delusional fan and actually watch them win.
100%. When I was shouting Michigan over Ohio State for so many years, when we won 4 years in a row and we won the national championship, that was a great time. I agree. Winning championships.
Shout out to 9.
Shout out to 9.
Handing the ball off the 36 times that he did during that game. Nobody could have handed the ball off like JJ McCarthy in that game. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, dude, I will say though, the best third down quarterback in college football that year, the best long down and distance quarterback.
2 third downs he threw all season. He did great.
When we needed scores on back-to-back drives against Alabama in the Rose Bowl, like, he's a big gamer in college. When we needed him, we called the card, and the guy was able to get it done.
His third down reel is 3 seconds long. It's great.
No, he was a very big creator on third down, but you're ignoring that. That's fine. Blake Corum, by the way, I am so glad he is back to second last year of Michigan level juice rather than the last 2 years. 5.6 yards per carry this year. Like, good on Corum, man. I wish I drafted more on underdog because I completely thought he was toast after his rookie year because I thought the knee would cook him.
It's a great comment. Best 3rd-and-1 quarterback in college football.
Well, the thing is, we had a lot of 3rd and 6s, 3rd and 7s plus, because if we got stopped on the first 2 downs because we ran the ball so much, we would just have them bail us out on 3rd and longs.
Like I said, that the one time a game that happened, because you guys played Canadian football the rest of the game, you never even got into a 3rd down.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. He made plays when he needed to. That's all you can ask for.
Anyways, Let's watch the game. Let's continue to root for Kenneth Gainwell. Let's continue to root for Devon Achane because we want to see our Canadian boy, Sammy Stacks, make it into round 2. And I won't tell you how much he needs, but let's just say he needs a good Devon Achane game. So let's continue to watch that.
Hey, let's have him score between the amount that Sammy needs and 30.5 points. That's the range I want. Nothing more.
I'll take that. Less. That's 2 more Best Ball Mania teams advancing for me.
I just literally don't need him to score 31 plus because I'm going to look at that quarterback situation and know that I benched 57 points from Lawrence.
That's what you're worried about. No, he can score as many points as he wants. Like, you already benched Lawrence. You deserve to lose.
Bro, I traded for Matthew Stafford, a consensus top 3 quarterback on the slate. Like that was a move to win the week.
Yeah,
you weren't starting Trevor Lawrence over Matt Stafford. Don't lie.
No, but I was starting him over Sam Darnold, who you traded for Matthew Stafford.
You weren't starting,
and I loved him as a streamer this week, Trevor.
You weren't starting Darnold over Stafford.
No, I was starting Trevor over Darnold, and I loved Trevor this week.
Question, value aside, if I told you can acquire a top 3 or 4 ranked quarterback versus the quarterback 14 on a slate, you're never.
I would have done it. I told you that when it happened.
Value-wise, is fine.
Retire this year.
Value-wise, that's fine. But basically, what I'm saying from a pure point equity winning standpoint, trading for Matthew Stafford should have boosted my odds of winning.
It should have, yeah. But I like, if you told me, okay, Stafford's projected 23, 24 points or whatever, I would have said Lawrence was projected 21.
Sure. Again,
and I wouldn't have dealt a young quarterback for 2 to 3 points.
Totally fine. 3 points for me in this week, especially knowing I play the highest scoring team in the league, is massive. I do think I have a chance of winning this league. And that was my move to push the chips in. I have 6 starting quarterbacks on that roster.
Yeah. Anyways, let's head off here. Go Kenneth Gainwell. Appreciate you guys. Good luck in your matchups.
Take care.
I hope you win. Peace out.